When you first stepped into a leadership role, did you ever feel like you needed to prove that you didn't need anyone's help? Most leaders do. So they stop asking for help. And that might actually be a backwards approach. And here's why. When Ben Franklin was in the Pennsylvania legislature, he had a rival, a man who didn't like him and really wouldn't work with him. So Franklin did something a bit odd. He asked that man for a favor. He had heard that the man owned a rare book, and Franklin asked if he could borrow it. This man said yes. And from that day on, he treated Franklin like a friend. Now, later, Franklin wrote it down like a rule. He that has once done you a kindness will be more ready to do you another than the man you did the favor for. We call it the Ben Franklin effect now. Doing someone a favor doesn't win you loyalty, but asking for one can. It sounds backwards, but it really isn't. When you ask someone for help, you're telling them that you trust their judgment. And that's not a burden to most people, it's actually a compliment. I saw this play out for myself. Not that long ago, someone from my network reached out, asked if we could get together for a coffee, and that he was building a client program and wanted my take on it. And now, I could have felt put out for additional work or labor or what I was doing in it, but I didn't. I felt valued. He respected my judgment enough to ask for it. And in my example, his ask changed our relationship. Today, we're both quicker to share ideas with each other, to ask each other for input on things. He asked a favor, and our relationship got stronger. So, what do we call it that maybe keeps leaders from asking? Well, it feels weak, like admitting that you don't have it figured out. But nobody has it figured out. The leaders that people trust aren't the ones with every answer. They're the ones that are willing to show that they don't know it all. So this approach works two ways. First, it gets things done. You can't carry the whole load yourself, and you're not meant to. But the second thing is it builds the relationship. And every honest ask is a small deposit of trust in that relationship. So this week, ask someone for input or assistance on something that really matters. Maybe a peer, a manager, or one of your staff. And you're not asking because you're weak or you don't know what you're doing. You're asking out of respect and as a compliment. Try it out and watch what happens to the relationship. Now, go lead well. I'll see you next week.